Hey guys, today I'm filming my second update for my Project 10 Pan Summer Edition. Today is July 30th, so it is going to be posted late, but I am filming it on time, so at least I've got that going for me. I'm trying my best, y'all, to get caught up here. And I am super excited for this update because I've been able to hit my goal on several items, and then I've been able to make good progress on the other products. There are some things I don't think I'm going to be able to hit my goal on, and I will explain that, but we have 1 month left and I think I can still make some good progress on a lot of these products. So starting with the things that I hit my goal on, the first thing was the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I did use this up completely, and this is a fine primer. People used to rave and rave and rave about this as a must-have for oily skin. This doesn't mattify me like at all. I don't understand where that came from. Like, I think people with dry skin probably could use this. I think that the foundation you need to have oily skin, but the primer, anybody could use it, and it just doesn't do anything for me. It's fine, it's fine. It makes my face feel smooth, it helps my foundation glide on easier, but any primer does that for me, so I would not repurchase it, and I do not get the hype on that one. I did also use up the Pretty Vulgar Mattifying Loose Powder. So I forgot to mention, I did film a chit chat get ready with me with these products. I will have that linked up into the card so you can see me using everything. So this is a very nice finely milled loose powder. The only thing I didn't like is that for some reason, even with a freshly washed sponge, the powder clumped up on the sponge terribly and then went onto my face clumpy, and I had a hard time blending it out. So because of that, I did apply it with a brush. Now, I thought I was going to go through it so quickly, and I was when I was using a different brush, but as you all will see in the chit chat get ready with me, with the Morphe Jeffree Star brushes, the face brush, like the #1 big brush, that one did a great job of holding all of the powder in. I did not have very much powder all over me either, which is amazing. And so with that particular brush, it helped the powder last longer, and I do think that it was nice and mattifying. It set my face well, and I don't have to color adjust it like I do with some of my others, but I do prefer the Too Faced Peach Perfect loose powder, the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and the Dermablend loose powder, because either they're more mattifying or they just are more finely milled. All three of them apply nicely with a sponge. So this was a good powder, and I was really excited to get the opportunity to try it, but as of right now, I would not repurchase it. So the next item I'm so excited about, I can't believe this day has finally come. I hit pan on the Milani Matte Baked Bronzer in Sunset. So because this is a baked bronzer, it isn't in a silver pan, it's on a terracotta plate, so you can hear it, but it's a little harder to see, so I definitely will insert a picture for you guys. But that is some good pan. I'm so proud of this because I do have a backup of it. It's my favorite summer bronzer. It is warm, it's a little orangey for me, but I think it looks nice. But for some reason in that chit chat get ready with me, it looks so orange and it felt like a crazy person. But like I said, I will take a picture and insert it so you guys can see. But I'm so proud of this progress, and I'm going to continue using it and hopefully expand the pan even more, because it is thin in this area too, so I'm going to try to focus my brush there. So yay, that was super exciting. I did also, just a few days ago, finish up the ColourPop All-Star Face Setting Spray. The mist on this is really good. I love the scent. It's kind of like a tutti frutti scent, but it's not too fake or overpowering or anything. I don't know that this prolongs the wear of my makeup, but you guys know I feel that way about like all setting sprays. I did really enjoy this one, and I would recommend it, but I probably would not repurchase it. However, I think I will keep the packaging to use. So this was my intro, my last update, and it is completely used up. The next item I also just finished a few days ago, or maybe like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Whatever, I used it up in the past month. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer Pencil in the blonde shade. This is amazing. I absolutely love it. This is a thick angled brow pencil. It is very creamy, but not overly creamy, but it's not too waxy either. Like, it draws into my brow hairs, onto my skin very easily. I love this blonde color. It's a perfect shade for me. Right now, I'm currently using the Anastasia Brow Definer. I really don't like that one. Like, at first, of course, when I bought it, I thought I did, but I don't. It's too waxy. I don't get enough pigment. I don't love the color as much. This one, and then the Benefit Goof Proof are so much better. This is something I absolutely love and I will repurchase, but I need to use up the other thick angled brow pencils that I have. But this is amazing. So I like to line my brows and draw on the front with a more micro pencil and then fill in the center with this. But for a lot of the time when I was using this, I actually did use this to fill in the outer part of my brow, like to draw on this outer part. And then I just used the micro brow in the front, and that worked well for me because my brows are fuller. But this is an amazing product. This spoolie is like trash. Like what is that? You might as well not even have it on there. But the pencil itself is fantastic. I highly, highly recommend. This is definitely one of the best drugstore surprise loves ever for me. And the last thing I hit my goal on, I've got a little bit more progress to make, but I'll explain. So this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Rose Gold. I had completely flattened it out, used it up, and then like I told you guys, I did decide to scrape it down in here and get out all of the extra product. And I did put it into this little sample jar, and I did that, I want to say maybe a week or a week and a half ago. So within this past week or week and a half, I have been working out of what I have in the jar here. So this is all I have. It's pretty thin against the size, but I don't need a ton of this. I have been using this every single day as my eye base. I love this product so much, so I'm gonna, I finished what I wanted for the project, but because I do have the time left in the project, I will finish up this bit. And this is an amazing shadow stick. I love the Laura Mercier formula. I think this color is absolutely stunning, and I'm really happy that I decided literally like the day I was filming my intro, I was like, let me just put that in there. I'm so happy that I did. So those were all the things that I hit my goal on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is pretty good. So now I'll show you the progress on the items that I have left. So for my primer, this was like, I'm surprised by this. This is the Murad Oil Control Mattifier. So I started out brand new at the intro. This is where I was at the first update, and this is where I am now. So I think there obviously had to have been an air bubble in here or something in between these different updates, because there was no way I used up that much in the first month and this much in the second month. There's no way. But I'm really happy to see this progress, because I did not think I was going to be able to finish this. It has been working really well for me with all of these other products, and I've been surprised by that. So I am enjoying it, and I do think I can actually have it used up, which is incredible. So after I used up this Hourglass Veil Primer, I decided to add in the other one I have just to go ahead and get it used up, because this took me like a month and a half. So this one will also take me about a month and a half. So I've already been using it for a couple weeks, and you can see that the sides are already clearing out a bit. There's still product I can scrape, and then I will put a Q-tip down in there to get the rest of it. And I was actually going to save this for the fall to put in with another mattifying primer, but I figured I'm just going to go ahead and try to get all of them used up this time, and then I'll figure out something else for fall. So then for foundation, I've got the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I've really been loving this, and I definitely do think I'll repurchase it in my proper shade I'm wearing today. I'm so happy that I put it in the project and really fell in love. So this is where I was at the intro. First update and second update. So I've been making pretty consistent progress. I do think I can finish this by the finale. I think I'm gonna have to use it every single day, which should be no problem. And there still might be some air in here. It's a little hard to tell because it does have the pump, and I haven't like untwisted it to squeeze it up completely because I don't want to make too much of a mess. But if I use it every day, I do think I can finish it completely, but it's probably gonna be close. But I'm enjoying using it, so no problem for me. Then the next thing we have is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This was just a little baby size in the shade number 1, so I decided to press it into a larger pan, and then I did mix in a little bit of a matte white powder to help lighten the color of this so that I could use it to brighten under my eyes. I forgot to use it today, and I have forgotten on several days, but I'm trying to be better about using it, and I've actually gotten a ton more use out of it over this past month since I did put it into a larger container. It was just so hard to use out of this. So I got my trusty Pixi jar I've been using to repress everything. So this is how much we have left. So it actually is, some areas of it are still really thick. So I've just been using this to brighten under my eyes. it's a fine product, but yeah, I'm a little nervous about finishing it by the end of the project, but if I use it every single day, I should be fine. So I did decide to add in another setting spray. This is just a little deluxe size of the Coola makeup setting spray. It has SPF 30, so this should be no problem to finish off in a month. I've already started using this a couple of days. I did also take this on a no, I didn't take it on a trip with me. I did. No, we did. We went to the beach. I think I used it once when I was there. So the sprayer on this one is a little jacked up. So I think I'm going to go through it a little bit quicker as well. But I would like to use up that baby setting spray. Then for my eye products, so I did repress my eyeshadow. So in here, to set my primer, I've got the Too Faced Extra Creamy eyeshadow from the Peanut Butter Jelly palette and the matte cream from the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. And then I did mix in a couple other shades because I repressed, or I put too much alcohol in here. And I had a lot of pan at my last update. I did repress it to make it easier to use. And now I just have this along the edges. I'm not going to repress it again. I'm just going to dig my brush in here, and I think it should be fine. So this will be finished off by the finale, no problem. I've been using this to set the primer under my brow bone and also in my crease, and it's a really nice brightening shade. Then moving on to my eyeshadows. So I'll show you my progress and then I'll tell you where my head is at. So this is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Kathleen Lights. I have definitely expanded the pan since the last update, and it is very thin. I possibly stand a chance of finishing this by the finale, but I haven't been super focusing on it because I have lost my marbles over the past couple months, June and July, and I bought so many different eyeshadow palettes. So I've been taking the time to test out those eyeshadow palettes to make sure I want to keep them, because if I don't, I want to return them while I still have time to do so. So I have a lot to test out, so that's why my progress has halted on these shadows. I've worn them some, but not enough. So I might not finish this, and that will be okay for me. You know, if I don't, I'll probably roll this shadow over into my fall project pan, not the others, but this one, because I'm so darn close. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that, because otherwise I could have totally finished that shadow. But I don't know if I would have hit pan on my other eyeshadows. This is a ColourPop Yes Please palette. Like, you can't really see much progress in them, which is a shame, but I mean, they're very pigmented and I'm enjoying using them. So I've been using Champs as my transition color, Note to Self as my crease color, and GNO as my outer corner color. Like I said, you really, like, Champs has the biggest dip in it, but can't see a ton of progress there, so I'm not going to hit pan on those. I'm just not, which, that's okay. I threw in extra things here. I'll still hit the goal on 10 products, which is what really matters to me, so we'll be fine. And the last item we have is my lip product. This I'm wearing today. This is the Pixi Gel Tint and Silk Gloss. I'm just using up the gloss side, which is in the color Sweet. I love the shade of this. It's so pretty. It's such a nice formula. You don't get a ton of product in here. There's a lot of excess packaging, but yet, like, I'm not seeing through the packaging at all. And now listen, some days I am good at reapplying, some days I'm not. Some days I forget to even wear it. So I haven't been the most consistent with using this, but I've used it a lot as well. So I'm kind of surprised by that. So I also might not hit my goal on this one. I really hope I do, but I mean, I can't even tell that I've used it at all. So that's kind of a letdown. So, you know, a success in some ways, maybe a failure in some ways as well, but I'm still really happy with this progress. And again, the fact that I actually hit pan on this bronzer is making me feel so darn tootin' excited. So I would love to know your thoughts if you guys have used any of these products, and I would love to know what you are currently doing project pan wise in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.